You've seen massive military trucks before, but you never imagined China built tank carriers so colossal they require entire highways to be cleared just for passage. Built to haul 200-plus tons simultaneously, designed to move multiple battle tanks like cargo containers, and engineered to operate in complete military secrecy for decades. These mechanical titans have been rolling through classified Chinese bases since the 1980s, and most people have never even heard their names. If you're into raw engineering power, military innovation, or that feeling when you discover machines that shouldn't exist, stick around, because what we've uncovered here will rewrite everything you thought you knew about Chinese military might. Ready to witness these steel giants? Then buckle up, because the final carrier is so massive and classified, it'll leave you questioning how they even built it. China's military modernization journey began in earnest during the 1980s, a transformative period that demanded unprecedented logistical capabilities. As the People's Liberation Army expanded its armored divisions, a critical need emerged: the ability to transport heavy battle tanks across China's vast and diverse terrain. This wasn't just about moving military hardware, it was about projecting power across a continental landmass, spanning deserts, mountains, and wetlands. What makes these Chinese tank transporters truly remarkable is the veil of secrecy surrounding their development. While Western military enthusiasts tracked every detail of American and European military vehicles, Chinese engineers were quietly revolutionizing heavy transport technology far from prying eyes. These machines represent not just mechanical marvels, but triumphs of indigenous Chinese engineering developed during periods of international isolation. Each transporter we're about to examine tells a story of China's evolution from military importer to engineering innovator. These vehicles embody decades of trial and error, strategic necessity, and technological ambition. From simple beginnings to today's behemoths, they chart the rise of Chinese military-industrial capabilities. Finding operational units of these transporters today is nearly impossible for civilians. Protected by China's stringent military classification systems, many exist only in sparse photographs, technical documents, and the memories of those who've witnessed them in action. What we've assembled here represents one of the most comprehensive looks at these rarely seen machines. Let's begin our countdown with number 5, the Type 84 tank transporter. Introduced in the 1980s by the PLA Engineering Corps, this vehicle marked China's first serious indigenous attempt at heavy military transport. Before the Type 84, China relied heavily on Soviet designs and technology. This 50-plus ton capacity transporter featured a reinforced chassis specifically engineered for China's diverse terrain conditions, from the frozen north to the humid south. The Type 84's utilitarian design is unmistakable, with its distinctive Chinese military green paint scheme and angular cab profile that prioritized function over form. What makes this vehicle legendary isn't its appearance, but its historical significance. It became the backbone that enabled China's massive armored division expansion during the critical modernization period of the 1980s and early 1990s. Military historians consider the Type 84 a watershed moment in Chinese logistical capabilities. It represented China's declaration of independence from foreign military transport solutions and established the foundation for all future heavy transport development. Though outwardly simple compared to later models, the engineering lessons learned from the Type 84 program continue to influence Chinese military vehicle design today. Moving to number 4 on our list, the Dongfeng EQ-2-102 military transporter. Developed by Dongfeng Motor Corporation specifically for PLA logistics operations, this 8x8 heavy-duty transporter pushed Chinese capabilities into new territory. With a 60-ton capacity, strengthened chassis, and specialized loading ramps designed explicitly for Chinese main battle tanks, the EQ-2-102 represented a significant evolutionary step. What distinguishes the EQ-2-102 is its extreme rarity. Unlike commercial variants of Dongfeng trucks that appear throughout China, the military-specific EQ-2-102 tank transporters were produced in limited numbers, making them among the most elusive Chinese military logistics vehicles. Their massive 8-wheel configuration provided exceptional stability across challenging terrain while supporting the substantial weight of fully equipped battle tanks. The EQ-2-102's elevated cab design gave drivers improved visibility when negotiating difficult routes, while its extended trailer platform incorporated innovative securing systems specific to Chinese tank models. These transporters earned legendary status among military vehicle enthusiasts due to both their technical capabilities and their exceptional scarcity, with some reports suggesting fewer than 100 units were ever manufactured to full military specifications. Think these Chinese transporters are impressive? Hit that like button and subscribe because we're just getting started. The next carriers are so massive, they'll change everything you think about Chinese engineering. Number 3 on our countdown brings us to the CNH-TC Hao 8x4 military tank transporter. Manufactured by China National Heavy Duty Truck Group Corporation, this formidable machine represents China's growing confidence in heavy military transport design. The 8x4 configuration provides exceptional stability while hauling loads exceeding 70 tons, sufficient for China's heaviest main battle tanks. What catapulted the Hao tank transporter to fame were its prominent appearances in major Chinese military parades, where these vehicles carried China's latest armored innovations before domestic and international audiences. These carefully choreographed public displays served as powerful demonstrations of China's growing military logistics capabilities to both allies and potential adversaries. Visually, the Hao transporters feature a distinctive red cab, a departure from traditional military green, with specialized tank securing systems clearly visible on their reinforced trailers. These vehicles represent a fascinating blend of civilian and military technology, with commercial truck foundations modified extensively for extreme military applications. Their legendary status derives from their role in showcasing China's military prowess on the world stage, serving as rolling ambassadors of Chinese technical achievement. The number 2 position belongs to the Yuetong Special Vehicle TCM, a purpose-built tank carrier with an innovative modular design. Unlike earlier transporters that adapted commercial vehicle platforms, the TCM was engineered from the ground up for military applications by Yuetong Special Vehicle, a specialized defense contractor. This focused approach delivered an 85-ton capacity transporter, featuring advanced hydraulic loading and unloading systems that significantly reduced deployment times. The TCM's limited deployment in specialized Chinese military operations contributes to its mystique. These transporters aren't displayed prominently in parades or exercises open to international observers. Instead, they operate primarily within China's most sensitive military regions, moving strategic assets with minimal visibility. What sets the TCM apart technically is its modular trailer configuration, which can be adapted to accommodate different tank types without extensive modifications. This flexibility proved invaluable as China's tank inventory diversified through indigenous development programs. The TCM earns its legendary status through this specialized capability and its restricted deployment pattern, making confirmed sightings exceptionally rare outside classified military contexts. Which of these giants would you want to see in action? Let me know in the comments which transporter surprised you most so far. Finally, we reach our number 1 position, the truly colossal WS-51200 heavy equipment transporter. This mechanical leviathan represents the absolute pinnacle of Chinese military transport engineering. With its massive 16-wheel configuration, the WS-51200 dwarfs practically anything produced by Western militaries, establishing a new category of super heavy military transporter. The WS-51200 specifications read like engineering fantasy, a staggering 200-plus ton payload capacity capable of moving multiple main battle tanks simultaneously. This isn't merely a tank transporter, it's a system capable of relocating entire armored formations across continental distances. The strategic implications are profound, allowing China to rapidly redeploy armored assets across its vast territory in response to emerging threats. Engineered specifically to transport China's heaviest military hardware, the WS-51200 features a colossal frame that more closely resembles a mobile military base than a conventional transport vehicle. Its development required solving unprecedented engineering challenges in power transmission, weight distribution, and structural integrity. The solutions Chinese engineers developed remain closely guarded military secrets. The exceptional size and extremely limited production numbers of the WS-51200 contribute to its legendary status. Production figures remain state secrets, but military analysts believe fewer than 24 exist in active service. Each represents an extraordinary investment of resources and engineering expertise, deployed only for China's most critical military transport requirements. The WS-51200 isn't merely impressive. It represents a paradigm shift in military logistics thinking. While Western militaries typically transport tanks individually, or in small numbers. The WS-51200 enables mass movement of armored assets, potentially altering the dynamics of conventional warfare. The ability to rapidly concentrate overwhelming armored force creates strategic possibilities that military planners worldwide must now consider. The sheer scale of these transporters necessitates special considerations beyond their technical specifications. When a WS-51200 moves through Chinese territory, entire highways must be cleared of civilian traffic. Bridges require reinforcement, or alternative routes must be planned. The logistics of moving these logistics vehicles becomes a military operation in itself. Development of the WS-51200 occurred under conditions of exceptional secrecy. While commercial variants exist for civilian heavy industry applications, like power plant equipment transport, the military-specific modifications remain classified. These include specialized communication systems, defensive capabilities, and deployment technologies that transform the transporter from a vehicle into a strategic military asset. What truly distinguishes the WS-51200 from its predecessors is its role in China's broader military strategy. This isn't just a transporter, it's a mobile fortress redefining military logistics. The ability to move China's entire armored strategy in a single coordinated convoy represents a capability few other nations can match. For Chinese military planners, the WS-51200 transforms geographical limitations into strategic advantages, allowing rapid force concentration across previously prohibitive distances. The production numbers of these titanic machines remain among China's most closely guarded military secrets. Unlike conventional military vehicles produced in hundreds or thousands, each WS-51200 represents an extraordinary investment, with some analysts estimating costs exceeding $20 million per unit when fully equipped for military operations. This exceptional expense ensures they remain rare even within China's expansive military inventory. These Chinese titans prove that military engineering knows no boundaries. From the pioneering Type 84 to the colossal WS-51200, each represents decades of secretive innovation. Which transporter impressed you most? Drop your thoughts below. Smash that like button. Subscribe for more military legends, and click the next video to discover even more incredible machines. Thanks for watching.